So far, I've been mainly looking at the real ADT for its classic doubling effect, but it's got a lot more in its bag of tricks than just doubling. You can get some really nice, warm, chorusing, flanging, and phasing effects as well, with the right delay times, LFO settings, and polarity settings. I'm going to go through this with the ADT 2V version since it has the most flexibility, especially when it comes to generating nice, wide, stereo versions of these effects. First, I'll set up a basic doubling. I've muted one of the ADT delays, the left one, and I'm just using the source and the right ADT with a 15 millisecond delay and some very light random modulation. Source and ADT are panned hard left and right. If I want a stronger center image, I can bring in the other ADT as well and pan the source center with the two delays on either side. I have them set to the same delay time, but of course they don't have to be. I've added just a touch of drive for a little subtle tape saturation on the delayed signals. Now it's a short step to a richer and more chorusy effect. Chorusing utilizes the same delay times as doubling, but there's a more regular and more pronounced modulation. So I'd switch the LFO to sine or triangle shape and increase the depth, here LFO range, just a hair. Since I have the delays panned to opposite sides, to accentuate the stereo aspect of this, I'll also reverse the polarity of one of the LFOs and offset the modulation range for each delay to opposite sides. You can see how this affects the shifting delay times of the left and right delays differently. For a slightly sharper, more flange-like effect, I'll lower the delay times and the LFO range to keep those modulated delay times in that lower range. If I want the comb filtering to be even sharper, I can narrow the image. Remember, these short delay-based effects always have a sharper tonality in mono. If you want more of a phasing effect, you can set the delay times to 0. This will result in stronger cancellations, especially if you flip the polarity of one or both ADT signals. With any of these effects, you could set the rate to sync to the session tempo. In that little submenu, the fractions indicate quarter note, half note, etc., and the larger whole numbers will sweep the modulation over that number of bars. Now, the pitchiness of these effects would keep you from pushing the depth too much, but on non-pitched instruments, you can take things a bit further. Now, these have just been some very basic, fairly subtle examples here. With a little experimentation, you can certainly coax a lot more out there sounds from this plugin. Go ahead and check out a few of the presets for more ideas. I'll finish up by briefly comparing the effects I just went through, and then I'll move on. Next up, the RS56 EQ.